What's up, Rebels? Welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and join the Rebel family. So it looks like I'm gonna start doing the pregnancy updates doubled because I'm just exhausted all the time. So I'm just gonna do 2 weeks into one each time. So I'm gonna do my 13 and 14 week. I'm currently 14 and a half weeks, so I'll be 15 weeks at the end of this week. So time is kind of flying, even though I feel like everything else is moving really slow, or at least I'm moving really slow. So last week she was the size of a lemon, which is pretty big. It really amazes me how big the baby is now, especially because I can't see her and I'm not showing at all. So last week was my last week of my first trimester, which supposedly is when you're supposed to feel great. When you hit the second trimester, you're not nauseous anymore and it all goes away. That didn't happen to me, and it was honestly really depressing. I knew it was gonna happen, but after, because some people said it's literally like magic, like the day you become 14 weeks you like feel like a whole new person. So I like had this tiny bit of hope that that was gonna happen, and so I woke up and threw up a bunch. So I was like, oh, I guess this is here to stay for a little while longer at least. Hopefully not the entire time, but we'll see. I'm not gonna put it now. People are telling me 20 weeks it'll go away, but I'm honestly not gonna listen to dates, because if I think it'll be done by a date, I'm like, okay, I'll just make it to this time, and then I'm still sick. It's really depressing. So I'd rather just expect for the worst, hope for the best, but expect that it'll probably be the whole time. And 13 weeks is when we did our ultrasound, so we got to see her. She's good and healthy. Back there, I don't know if you can see it. I like put it on a little letter board and I put how many weeks I am every week for Terry to remember, because she'll forget. But she looks really good and healthy, which I was surprised because I can't see her. I don't have any bumps, so it was good to know that she's like somehow getting nutrients, even though I'm not eating too much. She's getting nutrients, she's growing, she's totally fine, totally healthy, everything looks good. So now this week I'm 14 weeks, so I'm officially in the second trimester. I'm a third of the way done, which is good. I'm happy. Like I said, the symptoms have not changed for me. It's the same. I sometimes feel like it's even getting worse. I'm getting more nauseous, more tired, more nauseated, like I throw up more. But at least it's a milestone that I made out of. And I know the chances of miscarriage are a lot higher in the first trimester, so I'm all good, made it past all of that. And they said that the baby starts to possibly suck their thumb this time, and I think in the ultrasound, in one of the photos, her hand was up, so I thought she was like being a drama queen and doing this, but maybe her hand was up and she was like sucking her thumb. Maybe we have a little thumb sucker in the house. It'll be interesting to see what she's like when she's born, her little personality, how she acts and everything. As far as my health, things haven't really improved or gotten better. They've been pretty consistent. I still throw up constantly. I'm always nauseous. I'm starting to gain a little bit of the weight that I lost back, because I've been taking anti-nausea medication, so when I take it I can eat a little bit. It takes the edge off, makes me feel a little better. I had a doctor's appointment today. They said they checked her heartbeat, it was fine. Her heartbeat isn't as fast anymore, which is good. She's a little more relaxed, I guess. All my vitals were fine, but I'm definitely very weak. They drew blood and I fainted. And I've fainted before from blood draw, but that was definitely the worst fainting experience I've ever had. Like, usually if I faint, like I feel a little blurry and it's just for a second, but I completely blacked out today. she said like, okay, we'll be done in a second, and I started getting dizzy. And I like woke up on the floor, so confused. Apparently I was in the chair and I like slid out slowly. So like the lady like slowly helped me, and everyone was staring at me, and I was like, what the hell? So I blacked out for a good amount of time and woke up, and everyone was all panicking all around me, looking down, trying to give me water and juice to get my blood sugars back up. So that was not fun, and then I threw up right after because I felt so sick, probably from that experience, and I was like sweating everywhere. I think it just took a lot out of my body to faint, because like I've said, I've fainted before, but I've never felt so drained from it, and so like it's never been that intense. So it was a little scary. It was just really confusing to wake up on the floor. And everyone's like looking really stressed out, staring at you. A little bit embarrassing too. I think that's about it for the baby update. Things for me are rough and kind of suck. I'm just trying to be really positive and keep thinking about the end game, and I'm super excited to see her and meet her, and I know that when she's born it'll all be worth it. But I wouldn't be mad if things moved faster. If I could just be pregnant and speed through it and get over this whole being sick all the time, because it's definitely very draining, and it feels like, it definitely doesn't feel like it's been 3.5 months. It feels way longer. I feel like it's been a year of this or something. I sound exhausted just talking, I'm like winded. I thought I was gonna be super active and wild this pregnancy, just like working out, going on hikes, doing fun stuff, just like loving this whole pregnancy thing, and I pretty much go to work and come home and sleep, and that's about it. That's about all I can do. And I can barely work sometimes, like I'm dying. Luckily my job, I do eyelash extensions, so in between clients, I literally lay down on the eyelash bed and just lay there until the next client comes for like 5 or 10 minutes to get a little bit of energy up. It's crazy how draining this hyperemesis makes you. Like, it's so draining. It makes me feel so weak all the time. I'll do a bump update. Like I said, there's still nothing really to show, still not showing. She did take the ultrasound. I didn't realize the baby is like all the way down here. For some reason I thought they were here. So I can notice a little bit. I'm a little bloated right here, which I've never had before. And I'm finally gaining a little bit of weight back, which is good, because I was getting scared because I was just losing weight and losing weight. So medication has definitely helped me. I'm almost back to my pre-pregnancy weight, like a few pounds off. So hopefully I can just keep gaining weight and pushing through, and hopefully she'll just get all my nutrients and stay healthy. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next video. Bye!